What up, besties? Welcome to The Real Her, the unfiltered podcast for ambitious, funny women who want it all. Real relationships, real success, and a real life they actually love. I'm your host, Christina Fusco, real estate investor, entrepreneur, and your new hype woman in life, love, and business. Each week, we're flipping the script on traditional business podcasts and focusing on the women behind the business. We're here to laugh, we're here to cry, and most importantly, we're here to dominate together. So go ahead, pour that favorite beverage, let your hair down, and let's get ready to unlock the real her. We are live in the studio.
Wow. This is crazy. This is wild.
Wait, you were here the day that I got the boxes,
Yes.
and I was like setting
And
up.
you were like, I'm going to put it in the corner. That olive tree behind you is my tree from my apartment.
Yes.
Like, yeah. You said I'm going to make a podcast studio in the corner. And I said, all right, bet. Let's do it.
And here we are.
You showed me the table. It wasn't here yet.
Yeah, I had just like that little, like my living room chair.
This is so cool.
Yeah, we're
This
here.
is so cool. You
Thank
did
you.
it. I'm so proud of you.
I'm so happy to be here with you.
I'm so proud of you.
I get to introduce everybody to my bestie.
Hi.
Oh my God, Alex Gary.
That's true.
I was about to say Hoover.
I know.
But
yeah.
Hoover
It's not
turned.
legal yet. Oops.
Wait, really?
I hear it's so expensive and it takes so long. So I'm like, I'll get to it eventually.
Honestly, I kind of love that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's very weird because I still email from my Hoover email, but then I sign it Gary, but I've just been putting like Hoover in my parentheses. But yeah, it's very confusing for me. I'll put Gary if I think it's not something that I'm going to need to show an ID for.
Fair.
But if it's something I need to show an ID for, I'm like, ooh, backspace.
Delete.
Yeah.
I'm a Hoover today.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. My neighbor, we ran into her they got married maybe like a month before us. And she said that her passport was with like the office of name change, whatever, for like 7 weeks. And they didn't get it back. They weren't going to get it back in time to go on her honeymoon.
Oh.
So she was like, just like beware, like if you need your passport at all, like over the next like 3 months, just like don't do it. And I like to live a life where I don't know if I'm going to need my passport. I don't know.
I also like that.
I might go to Mexico.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
We're close by.
Yeah. So I don't know. I haven't done it yet.
Okay.
I'm like, what if we
Yeah,
need a
that's a
passport?
commitment.
What if we need a driver's license?
A girl's trying to travel.
A girl's trying to, listen, life is short.
Life is short.
We like to travel.
Need to travel. Don't need
Yeah.
the name change.
Yeah.
You can still change it. I mean, we all call you
I just
Gary
say
now.
it. Yeah, exactly. I put it on my open table.
That's
as Gary,
so funny. I literally
Yeah.
did not know that though.
It takes like it's a whole thing.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna have to get you a present.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
Well, so have you ever seen those like change your name kit things? Did anyone get that for you? Oh, someone did.
I got one
okay,
for
good.
I got one for Caroline.
Okay.
She got married. What was it? Like maybe a year
before
change
you.
before
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Actually, before that, 2 years before me.
No way.
Year and a half before me, maybe?
Really? I don't know.
And so she had the same time. She was also procrastinating it. So that's what I got her for Christmas this year. And
Love
then she
that.
just submitted it maybe like 2 weeks ago.
I got one of those for my sister, and she
Yeah.
said it was super
Really?
helpful. Yes.
Okay, so maybe that's what I need.
That's what we might need to do.
Hint, hint. My birthday's in January. It is.
I actually still owe you a birthday gift from this January.
I don't think so. I don't think that that's right.
So, okay, noted.
I don't think that's
Noted
right.
bet on it. Okay.
Okay. I don't think that that's right, but all right. Well, sure.
All right. Well, I'm going to pivot for a second, and
Okay.
I'm going to say welcome, besties, to this week's episode of the Real Her podcast featuring my bestie, Alex Gary.
Hi.
Legally Hoover, but Gary on paper. So we're going to roll with Gary. Okay.
Yeah.
And we're doing Bestie Hotline.
I'm so excited.
I am so excited. You guys, I posted my story on Instagram today and y'all popped off. And I am so thankful for that.
That's amazing.
All I want to do is like use this segment to help the people listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
But I can't help you if you don't submit things. So maybe it was a Google form. Maybe write in, let me know what made you want to submit. I don't know. But we have some things to get to,
We're
girl.
active today.
We have some
Okay,
things to get
yay.
to. You guys will get a full episode with Alex, but I wanted to feature her on here because honestly, doing this with your bestie is so much more fun. So
fun.
here we are. I feel like every single person I talk to, it's funny because I'm like, this is my bestie on the West Coast and they're from the East Coast. And you're kind of,
It's half and half.
you're half and half to me.
Yeah. I married a New Yorker.
Yes.
So half of my family is on the East Coast.
Yes.
I lived there for almost 10 years. But I was born and raised in Texas, baby. Dallas, Texas. I feel
from Texas.
I
actually think of you every time I hear that song.
Really?
I don't know. I'm just like, it's just
I
feels,
feel very connected to Texas and my
love
roots.
that.
Very
love that.
I mean, when I lived in New York, I was very connected to Texas. I thought that was my personality. I had I almost got a Texas tattoo. I got wait, I have a Texas tattoo. There it is. Texas tattoo. I always had a Texas keychain. I had multiple cowboy hats, cowboy boots, ironically in New York. And then coming here, I'm like, okay, we can relax. Yeah.
That's so funny because I don't even think of you as Texas.
As many people say.
Yeah, don't think of you as Texas, but I'm like, there's the moments where I'm like, I see it. I can tell that she's from Texas. Yeah. That song has been in my head literally on repeat. It's such a good song. And I'm not like a country girl, but that's a good karaoke song.
Isn't it?
Well, girl, are you ready to get into it? Because
I am.
You'll have your episode, but today we're here to help the besties.
I love it. I'm ready.
I'm going to give a quick disclaimer. I know this is the boring part before we dive into the fun. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. I am not your mama. I am not your therapist. I am not your CPA. I am not your attorney. I am not any of those lovely professionals that you absolutely should hire and consult, and doctors and diagnose if there's anything like that. Okay? All right, besties, let's get into it. I'm going to start us off with a little bit of a slow ball.
Okay.
Because we can't get right into the craziness.
Just crazy.
Okay, so question number 1 is, what music are you listening to these days?
Harry Styles' new album.
Oh.
On repeat.
Yes.
Particularly Dance No More.
That is such a good song.
Did you see the music video?
No. Oh. Is that the one that everyone's been like, he's a sex goddess?
Yeah, I'm married. So I think you should watch it and form your own opinion.
Turn off the camera.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fantastic. I love the new album. I'm always loving a Sabrina Carpenter.
I mean,
she's great. I hear Olivia Rodrigo's new album is great, but I haven't listened to it yet.
I haven't listened to that one.
Yeah. What are you listening to?
So I've actually been totally on the Zara Larsson train.
Yes.
Like,
okay.
I am loving this Y2K. I am loving this Midnight Sun, shake your ass season.
Yes. And she does.
And she does.
She's really good at it.
She's really good at it.
Which is like
a little hottie body.
No, she's really good at it.
Shout out.
Yeah, she's great.
I don't know if you've seen this, and for anyone listening, definitely go look at this. There's a version of Midnight Sun that she did in Sweden with the Midnight Sun.
Uh-huh. And she did the music video. I saw it on Twitter. I still call it Twitter. But I didn't actually watch it. Is it amazing?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
I kind of can't hear the song the same a little bit in a good way because it's so beautiful and the scenery and whatever.
Oh, wow.
But it's ass shaking season, baby. So I want anything that is involved in that.
Okay, I love that.
So I've been loving her. I am obsessed with Somber. I have I'm not even sexually attracted to this man. He is a string bean.
He's a string bean.
A little emo string bean.
Long.
But god damn it. I love him.
All of his music is amazing.
Hits.
Uh-huh.
Hits. All of it. You taste like a drunk cigarette.
Oh, what a way to open a song.
Oh my god. Catch my breath.
Yeah. All of it is amazing.
I am so into him.
How old is he?
He's 20. He's a baby.
Gosh, dang it.
I was watching some interviews with him recently, and when he talks, I'm like, oh my god, he's 20. He's a baby. I cannot be obsessed with him.
He doesn't sing like he baby.
It feels inappropriate to be obsessed with him, but I am obsessed with him.
That's amazing. I need to listen to more of his music.
Oh my God.
Only hear him on the radio. I do still listen to the radio.
I can't believe you. And I'm like, the radio.
I love the radio.
I love that for you.
I love the radio. I hear so much new music on the radio, and I love just the
same ads and the same songs. 5 songs being repeated over and over again.
Yeah. But also, I learn new music on the radio. They're like, oh, this is Somber's new song. And I'm like, I didn't know he had a new song. And then I listen to it. And also, music just sounds different on the radio. It doesn't sound as crispy, which I like. I like that it sounds like it's coming from a radio.
Okay. I hear
I'm
you.
one of the only people I know that, actively, like, I will
Yeah.
pretty much, unless I need to hear a song, like a specific song, then I will turn on Spotify in the car or like a podcast. Of
I
course.
love that for you.
I exclusively listen to the radio.
And I love that about you.
Exclusively.
This is a woman who appreciates the arts, let me tell you.
And I'm in the car, or at least I used to be in the car for hours a day.
True.
And I only listen to the radio.
Wow. That sounds nauseating.
I love it. You hear new music, or they put on like an oldie and you're like, yes.
I can't get over
that your Spotify would never give you.
True.
Like,
True.
Yeah.
Sometimes I get in the same like 3 artist wormholes.
Exactly.
So I get that.
Exactly.
I don't even know the like radio stations out there. I literally had to have Monica, who grew up in LA. I literally had to have her program my card the other day because I was like, I don't know.
You should have asked me.
Yeah, I should have. I didn't know.
So on Sunday mornings, this is my favorite. Sunday mornings, 95.5. I think it starts at 10 a.m. Maybe 10 a.m. to 1.
Wait, before you even get into that, my question is like, what device do you have at home that
on the car? Also, iHeartRadio has its own app.
Oh, sure.
So
yeah, I guess I forget that that's like a
radio. At home I'll put on Spotify, or I'll put on like a record on our record player because we don't use that nearly enough. But on Sunday mornings, if we're like driving to brunch or if we're driving somewhere and we happen to be in the car, 95.5 does Breakfast with the Beatles.
Cute.
So it's all Beatles songs.
I like that.
Yeah. And it's all like, there's a host who like is a Beatles diehard fan.
Love.
And he just is like, talks about like the history of the song. And then it's just like Beatles back to back. And I grew up listening to the Beatles with my mom.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just Breakfast with the Beatles every morning, 95.5 FM.
Wow.
I love it. I love the radio.
I can't believe
we've diverted, but
learned something new about you.
Yeah, I love the radio.
What a great diversion. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I love it. Queen has a song called Radio Gaga.
Yes.
And it's about how radio is dying. And I love that song. And it's not dying. I feel like I'm single-handedly keeping it.
I love to think about those like subpopulations that are like keeping Arby's alive.
Yeah.
Or the radio alive. I'm
Yeah.
like, who is it? It's Alex
Present.
Gary.
President
Alex Gary of the radio station.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
I love it.
That is so funny.
I love it. Try it. Try it on.
Okay. I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
Anything else music-wise that you're recommending right now?
No, honestly.
Yeah. I know. Oh, I also really like what's his face? Role Model. I've been really into him too.
Okay, I'm gonna admit I do get Role Model and Somber confused.
That's fair.
They're like in the same.
Role Model's the Sally guy. Somber's 12 to 12.
Okay, yes. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like
Role
a lot
Model is
of
great.
these guys right now are giving me very nostalgic, like Hollister Abercrombie early Y2K vibe.
Yeah, I feel like that's
where it was
music
kind of like
is right
the
now.
boys like girls. You know, like not full on boy. My God, like not full on boy band vibes, but just something about
angsty, like
a little bit like teeny bopper.
cutie.
Yes. I'm really into
yeah.
it. And Zara Larsson.
I love
I'm
them.
all in for that.
There's one that I can't remember his name, but he has great music, and I can't remember his name. I'm gonna have to get my phone.
Come on back.
Yeah, I'll come back to you on that.
Okay. Yeah, that's the music. It's ass shaking season, so anything that's gonna allow me to do that.
And it's yearning season. I feel like it's yearning season. You know what I mean?
Season. Like summer.
Like
summer
the people.
loving?
Yeah, the people don't yearn anymore. So like, oh my God, what's the hockey show called? He did Rivalry.
Oh my God.
And then I hear Off Campus is for the yearners.
Finished that.
Cute. Okay, I want to watch it. It's on my.
It's good.
On my
It's a good
list.
watch. Definitely watch
Just
it.
like the cutie
It was
yearner.
cute.
Like
yeah.
you hit like a drunk cigarette. Like very like
You do.
yeah, like very just like, let's be cute and
Yeah.
your never ending midnight sun. Like, yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
This feels like Euro summer.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my
Exactly.
God.
Yeah.
I love music. Great question. Thank you for asking. All right, let's move along. Ooh, this one's kind of fun. And then
Okay.
actually, I think we're going to have to phone in a friend. Well, you're fashionable, but I have 2 fashion questions tonight. Do y'all think I'm fashionable? Because that's crazy.
Actually, I agree with that.
That's crazy.
You're cute.
Am I though?
You showed up to my dog's birthday party with like these like gold necklaces. And you looked great.
You think? Thank
Yeah.
you. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Well, we have
absolutely.
2 fashion questions, so we'll try to take a stab at it. But I may have to bring in my expert sister. We may have to try to phone a friend on that one.
Oh my God.
We'll try it.
I
We'll
would
see what
love
happens.
to. Okay.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
But okay, this one. Oh, I'm excited to talk about this.
Okay.
The submission says, I want to hear about your thoughts on women initiating interest in a guy versus waiting for the man to initiate. What are the pros v cons? Do we want traditional or feminism forward? I love the way that this question is worded, because like I just know you're a bestie, because you're like, do we want traditional or do we want feminism? Like,
Yeah.
what do we want?
Yeah.
And I love that, because I feel like, yeah.
Oh, interesting.
I am feminism forward in so many areas of life. And it's like an and but.
Yeah,
okay?
I knew that was coming.
Yeah. So here's where I'm an and, because I believe that if your pride is the thing standing between you and maybe the future like husband or woman or partner, whatever, of your dreams, like just go for it. What's the worst that can happen? Like,
Absolutely.
we cannot be afraid of rejection. So I think that's where I'm kind of like, look, if you got to make the moves, like, I'm not going to judge you. I think that's amazing. I think, again, go get what you want, right? And then my but of it is like, but let the man do his job in a way. And I feel like it's in a man's literal like natural instinct and DNA and like animal instinct to chase, to hunt, to do that. And I think it is a woman's feminine energy to stand and be wanted and like be seductive kind of. And so that's where I'm just like, that's something that's a little bit more traditional, but I kind of stand with too.
I feel the same.
Yeah?
Yeah, I feel the same. It's very like, I'm also in the world of like life is short.
Exactly.
So I'm not going to use the word hate. I loathe to see women being like, God, I wish he would just text me, but I haven't heard from him in 3 weeks.
Right.
I'm like, no, you can send a text and you can be like,
Totally.
how was your day?
Yes.
How was your weekend?
Yes.
Saw this thing, made me think of you.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Like, that's absolutely acceptable.
Right.
And also, I don't think chivalry is dead.
Totally. And I mean, like, what woman doesn't kind of like want that like love story?
You want to be chased and you want to be like
he
wanted.
came up to me
and
at the bar. He stopped me at the grocery store.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of want a little bit of that like baby girl energy.
Yeah, absolutely.
But
I think it can be half and half. I think
totally.
if the traditional thought is like keeping you from having a connection and like being connected to this person, I think it's not worth it.
Agreed.
Put your pride aside and your like traditionalism aside and
100%.
make the first text. But then if you send the first, the second, the third text and he's like, yeah, day was great, and he's not responding,
totally. Right. There's
maybe not worth the energy.
Exactly. There's that line in the sand where it's like, okay, we're not like begging a man to chase us and choose us and all the things.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what it is. I think it's like your threshold and the intrinsic motivation behind it. Because if your intrinsic motivation is, this is traditional and the man should come after me and like I am the one that should be chased, then I think that's the wrong intrinsic motivation, because it's like, I would ask you is like, does that feel good to you when you're saying that? You know, like, because to me, like, even just saying that, I'm like, no, that doesn't like feel good.
No.
Like, again, I'm not going to be stopped for what I want. But if the intrinsic motivation is just kind of like, again, I want to like feel in my feminine a little. I want to, again, be chased a little bit in that sense and be hunted a little bit. Then I think that's fine. But if, again, it's just like you said, your pride, your ego, the fear of rejection, and the fact that it's not traditional to go after a man. Right. Then we're in the wrong there.
If you're like complaining to me about like not hearing from the man, but like you're too proud to reach out to him for multiple weeks, I'm like, which one do you want? Which one is,
So I think it's just like it's your threshold and it's your acceptance. Life is too short to let it get in the way of meeting your future soulmate.
100%.
And so if you have to make that first move, I stand by that. Make that first move.
Yeah.
But men need to stop being so afraid to approach us.
I was going to say it's also on the guys. I feel like it's changed
they
a
are
lot
really
recently.
struggling with that. Like, they do not know how to approach us, and I don't know why it's so complicated.
Yeah. I feel like I can't speak to that because I've been booed up for so long, but like all of my single friends and who are like in the dating world are just saying how like difficult it is and how men are either non-committal or like are not feeling as brave or like like they can make the first move or that they can talk to someone and like make a commitment to go on a second or a third date.
Exactly.
And yeah, I hear that that's really difficult.
Were you approached? I know you guys met at a bar, you and your husband. Now met
Yeah.
at a bar, but who?
It was, well,
I could kind of see you being a little bit of the tiger.
well, it's weird. Well, yes. And I was in my day. It's true. But it's weird because one of his, I guess his coworker's wife dragged me and was like, didn't drag me, but she was like, do you play beer pong? And I was like, yeah. And she was like, my friend needs a beer pong partner. And I was like, perfect. And she grabbed my hand and we were standing next to each other all of a sudden. So neither of us approached the other.
Sure.
But and it was definitely immediately mutual.
So crazy.
But absolutely crazy. But in the like days and the weeks and the months following, I don't know. I would say it continued to be mutual. Like I was never, I don't remember ever feeling afraid to reach out to him and like,
yeah.
Say that I'm thinking about him or this reminded me of you or
Yeah.
how was your day or whatever. Like I never felt like, oh, I've never subscribed to the idea of like, oh, he's going to think I'm too much or I'm clingy or I can't double
Totally.
text. Double texting, is that real? I'm sure it's real. But I was never like, I don't know if
Worried about
I was
doing
never
it, or-
worried about
yeah.
it.
Well, that's a very secure behavior, so we love a secure queen.
Yes. I understand if that's like something that you think about, but I just don't think that they're bothered by it. Like,
yeah.
if the conversation ends with your last text and 2 days later you want to text first, like, it's okay.
Yeah.
They're not going to think bad about you or that you're a stalker or that you're like, I don't know. Yeah.
And we're just like, we're not here to play games at this point.
No.
So yeah, if you want to freaking double text him. Then if he doesn't answer, bye, fuck him. You know?
Yeah,
It's like-
exactly. That's not, and if that's the reason why he doesn't text you back and he doesn't want to hang out with you, like, you're better off without him.
You dodged
like,
the bullet.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, but I don't think a man's ever going to be like, wow, she sent 2 texts in a row. Bye. Like,
Yeah.
I just don't think that's, but I could be wrong. I've been out of the game for a long time.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
And I think especially if like a woman's gonna approach a guy, I don't know, if you're like with a friend or something, like if there's like a fun or funny way to do that,
Yeah.
I'd suggest that maybe.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's totally okay. And I have also heard from various men of various ages that like they find that very attractive.
Totally.
When women make the first move. And
Yeah.
when women like show interest first.
Right.
And are brave to like be sexy or be bold and
Yeah,
be
be
confident.
confident.
Like, yeah. I've heard from men that that's a big turn on.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
why
I just
not?
think, I think in that it's like we're not fighting for feminism there. We're not fighting for traditionalism there. It's just like,
Yeah.
what do you want? Go get it.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Exactly.
ultimately, you making the first move is making the first move. You're going to quickly learn and identify as that relationship goes on. Again, whether you're begging, whether you're chasing, whether you're
Right.
doing the things that we don't do and we don't
Yeah.
want to be doing. But making the first move is never a bad thing.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like I've made the first move, definitely, in my
Yes.
day.
Why
And it
not?
went great, or it didn't, and that's okay too.
Why not?
But again, like you said, I don't think they're ever gonna be like. I think a girl's so quick to be like, ugh, yuck,
Yeah.
to a guy. But I feel like unless a guy has like a girlfriend, I feel like they're gonna kind of at least entertain you for a minute.
Absolutely.
Like even if he's like not into you, I feel like a guy's gonna be like intrigued enough. Whereas a girl's like
Yeah.
literally like, oh, gross.
they love
you know, go
confidence.
away.
Yes. Absolutely.
So I think just think about it from that perspective of, again, what is the intrinsic motivation?
Yeah.
Why are we not approaching somebody?
Yeah. Don't let like societal expectations
There are no
determine what you're doing or what you're not doing.
Agreed.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I take a very Swiss neutral
Yes.
position on
Very
that.
Swiss. Very Swiss.
Because whatever we got to do to get the love story of our dreams,
Exactly.
do it.
Exactly. There's a whole dating app based on a woman making the first move.
100%.
A very successful one.
Very successful.
Made by a woman.
Great story behind that. Did you see the movie about her life?
There's a movie?
There's a movie.
No.
We'll have to talk about it off screen. Great movie about the Bumble founder.
Okay.
Yeah, she got fucked over by Tinder bros and then made Bumble because of it.
Love it.
As a woman would.
Absolutely.
As a woman would.
We love it. We love
that.
to see it. Okay, great.
Okay, I think before we pivot into the next ones, we have 2 about fashion. So I'm going to ask you first, and then we can always phone the friend in and see
Okay.
her opinions. So Tips on rebuilding your wardrobe. All of my stuff is kind of immature and I want to revamp my closet, but not sure where to start. Any advice?
Wow, that's a really big one.
Such a good question. And it's, yeah, as you get into like your later 20s, especially, or your 30s, it's like you're constantly revamping.
As your like jobs change, and as you're like the people that you're hanging out with and the places that you're going. You're not going to the Tower 12 bars on a Friday night, but you might be going to like the Lighthouse for a cocktail. Like that, you can't wear the same thing. Well, I mean, maybe you can. I don't know, but
or you get to the point where like your corporate outfits and your bar outfits can be the same thing, which is pretty exciting. If you ask me, I love a good turtleneck.
Yes, yeah. My first thought was go for basics. Go for like the capsule wardrobe basics.
Yes.
You know, get a really good quality white tee, a really good quality black tee. Same with like a really good pair of jeans that you can wear, you know, like a light wash that is perfect for the bars, and then a dark wash that you can wear to work. But then you can also wear, you know, at an 8 p.m. really chic dinner. Like, I feel like the capsule wardrobe basics closet is really on right now in this time of like getting rid of excess and kind of, you know, narrowing down exactly what you can like mix and match and minimalist.
100%. And one, I would say, first, just do the clean out of the clothes, right? If your stuff feels immature and it doesn't feel like you anymore, do not hold on to it.
No.
That's a very, there's a lot of like weird psychology about almost like the scarcity mindset tied to your closet and your clothes. Like, let the crop top go. Let the slutty little V-neck. It's gonna be fine. Yeah. You can still look sexy. You can still be hot and be, you know, feeling more mature, feeling more empowered.
Yeah.
But I agree with you. Like, it really is about, you know, and I'm very like, I hate spending money on clothes and items and things. Like, I hate it.
I feel the same way.
But I agree with you completely where it's like, invest good money in jeans.
Yeah.
In the right jeans. Invest money in nice t-shirts because that is the stuff that is just going to be on repeat. I recently bought a couple like Levi t-shirts and I'm like obsessed with them.
I'm sure it's a great brand.
So love Levi's.
Quality things. Yeah.
I'm really into Abercrombie for the staples,
has
you
all
guys.
Of my money.
Abercrombie
has all of my money. I've also, my best friend who was a fashion merchandising major, and worked in Neiman Marcus in fashion, her like go-to place for like neutral staples is COS, C-O-S. I never know how to say that. COS. And Mango. They have great quality white tees, black tees, neutrals. Like,
I just learned about Mango recently.
Okay. Yeah, it's European, so like classic. They have it figured out. Yeah, COS or COS and Mango for. Yeah, apparently their white tee is like unmatched.
Okay, well, apparently. I need a new white tee, so look at that.
Yeah, and so, also, not to cut you off, but if you have like good quality things that you feel like you've aged out of, like don't be afraid to like sell them. I love all the like secondhand consignment stores. Like I've gotten like 50, 70, 80, $100 from selling like, you know, old like Free People tops or like good quality things. And then you can use that towards your new pieces in your wardrobe.
1,000%. But yeah, I think if you're already feeling like the stuff is immature and reflects an old version of you, just get rid of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
it's not worth it.
And just slowly start to build, right? And yeah, I think Abercrombie, Levi's, Mango, COS, whatever it's called.
Yeah. Abercrombie,
go check some of them out. You know, I think all those are good. Like, really, really good for staples. Okay. I love that. Second fashion question is, how can I elevate my outfits? I feel like I dress well, but plain. Need to find good accessories.
I can't help you.
I fear we cannot.
You are really good at that.
I am not. This is what I'm
Yes, you are.
What do you mean?
Yes, you are. You're a great accessorizer. I can't, I don't, I'm in the same, I'm like top, bottom, shoe, perfect, I'm done.
But
and
like,
it's like,
I'm
no,
the same as
fashion
you. Like,
is so much
I feel
more.
like are the ones that like have like the same thing in our ears. And
all the time, I know.
Okay, so here's where I kill the accessory game. Sunglasses.
You're so good at that.
I am
Well, you have a sunglasses face.
Thank you. Wow.
And I mean that. You can wear any shape of sunglasses.
Wow.
And it's just any shape, any shade.
Thank you.
Like any like Style?
Wow.
Yeah, no. I'm a very specific type of sunglasses, and if I try to deviate from that, I pay the price heavily.
Oh my God,
so
that is so funny.
you can speak to that very well.
Okay, well, I have a round, chubby face, so
It's not true.
for your round, chubby face girlies.
Also not true.
I guess we have a sunglass face, but that's
You have
funny
a
because I feel like
sunglass face.
you're like a great hat person, and I'm like a terrible hat person. So we all have our things.
One day I just decided I was a hat person.
I did too. I said, you know what? I don't care if I look like a little mushroom when it's on my head. I'm a hat person.
I'm wearing baseball caps, and I can't wear trucker hats.
But I think
you can wear a trucker
No, I
hat.
can't. I actually can't. You've seen, girl. I look like
Dallas, can you insert a picture of a trucker for wearing a trucker hat right here? I'll send you one.
no, literally.
Yeah.
I look like Toad from Mario Kart because I have a little head, so the trucker hat's
No,
like
you don't.
literally a mushroom on my head.
You
and I'm
look like
just
literally like the chic Manhattan Beach
That's
girl
cool.
girl who wears a trucker hat.
That's
I can't. I don't own
you are fired. Get
Okay.
off the set.
I'll see you.
Well, I'm just kidding. You can stay. You're
What's
hyping
that
me up.
bar?
Shellback.
Shellbacks. I don't have one of those
The
hats because I
bartender
can't
told me
wear it.
not to buy it. He was like, "You look like shit," and I was like, "Oh my
No,
god,
he
I-
didn't.
yes, he
Should
literally
we
was
kill
like,
him?
"No, he was right." Because then,
I don't think
because
he was
then my
right.
friends were all like, "You don't look like shit. You look great." So then I bought the
You do
freaking
look
hat.
great.
But then I looked like shit.
No, you don't.
I looked like Toad.
See, you can wear. I feel like you can wear
It's so crazy.
those hats, like those like trucker hats, beach hats, whatever,
so
and I can
appreciate
wear
that.
like a vintagey looking
Yes.
dad baseball
You
cap.
crushed the dad baseball cap.
If it's too new, bad.
Can't.
If it's like a trucker hat, bad. If it's even like any sun hat, I really struggle with.
Oh my
I really
God.
struggle with a sun hat. It's really only like a beat up vintagey style
do it
dad
well.
baseball cap.
And
Thank
you
you.
do it well.
Because I woke up one day and I said I'm wearing these now. So, and now I have 100.
I freaking love that. I freaking love that.
So, yeah, I
okay,
don't have an
well,
answer to
now
the
you know what we
question.
can and can't do. But I do think sunglasses, like depending on the face, the shape, whatever, those make me feel elite.
Yeah.
The second I put my sunglasses on, I'm like, my outfit is complete.
Yeah.
Obviously, like cute bags.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not the right person for
Invest
this
in
question.
some cute bags. Like go to sample sales. That's where I've gotten a lot of my like cute, really good quality, like real leather purses, and also good jewelry. As
Yeah.
much as I love the like cutesy jewelry from, wherever the hell, like Abercrombie or Zara, it's only gonna last you like 6 months.
100%.
I invest in like 24 karat gold, like real gold that you can wear every
Yes.
day, real
Yes.
diamonds or lab grown diamonds, like that, like will never turn your skin green, will never break, will never, you might have less jewelry, but you have the stuff that like stands out.
I do agree with that.
Yeah.
If you can. And obviously you
If you
have like
can,
the other stuff
obviously.
for like fun
Yeah.
one-off.
Exactly.
So I did phone the expert just as a preemptive in case we couldn't get her on the phone, and now I'm realizing the time and it's late.
Okay.
So
Okay.
let's see what her take was. She said, "Eek, my fave." The expert, by the way, is my sister, Ariana.
the most
You
fashionable
guys,
person I've ever seen.
literally
in
the
my
most
life.
fashionable person. She literally has an Instagram account, Fits by Ari, where she just posts all her amazing outfits, and she does the simples so freaking well. So if you're
She
actually
does.
looking for true fashion inspiration, like she literally just did my cart for Rent the Runway because I wanted to get some new birthday outfits, and I was like, I get so overwhelmed by this stuff. So she literally just like made a cart for me.
That's Fits,
Fits
FITS,
by
BYARI.
Mhm.
Ari.
Fits by Ari. So if you actually want good inspiration, or if you want help with any of this stuff, genuinely hit her up. She's
the best.
so good at what she does.
Yeah.
Only disclaimer: she likes to spend your money. So not your money, but she likes to spend her money.
Yeah.
She'll make you go for the nice things.
Yeah.
So just tell her, calm down. Just be
Sometimes
like,
what you gotta do.
calm down. But she knows what the hell she is doing. But
Yeah.
okay. She says, obviously, elevating outfits, easiest way to do that is through accessories. Think gold or silver jewelry. She said she's personally really into chunky earrings right now, especially the brand Heaven Mayhem.
Oh, yes, I've heard of
Never
them.
heard of them.
Yeah.
She said a good statement earring instantly makes even the simplest outfit feel styled and intentional. Simply dress it up or down. I agree, and that's another thing she
Yeah.
kills it at. Is
Yeah.
like, and she actually doesn't always do expensive earrings. Like they're the fun statement pieces. But I agree, like the big earrings she does
Yeah.
great, and it does make it look so like luxurious. She said, I do think also investing in a timeless luxury bag, if you are into that, you can start small, completely can elevate a basic look. You can even find a nice leather bag. I've slowly started building my collection, and it makes such a difference. even with just jeans and a tee.
It does.
Then think about shoes. They really pull everything together. I struggle with shoes so much.
Me too.
Struggle with shoes so much. I'm gonna have to ask her like what kind of shoes.
Yeah.
And then she did say look at that. Thank you. My favorites right now are ballet flats and simple sandals because they make outfits look effortless, chic, and polished.
A ballet flat. The big-footed girlies will never be into the ballet flats. That's just, I'm sorry.
Absurd.
Looks like we're wearing like slippers.
Yeah. So I think it's really, again, like, up to you and who you are and what it is. But I agree with the earrings thing. That's always a quick thing that I'll do to elevate an outfit. Sunnies, if it's daytime and appropriate to wear sunnies. And yeah, I agree. Like a nice little like bag.
Yeah.
As a little statement.
Yeah.
Piece.
I love a bag and I love accessory. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I love it.
Love being a woman.
I love being a woman.
All right. So thank you for your take, Ari. Let's see if she had anything else on the last question about rebuilding the wardrobe. Let's just see what she said here. Okay, so she agrees with us. Staple items. She said good quality, basic, like fitted t-shirts, jeans, blazers, sweaters, skirts, versatile layers. Once you have those core pieces, it becomes a lot easier to mix and match and look elevated without trying. Focus on neutral colors first, slowly add trendier pieces and patterns and colors.
Yep.
Also paying attention to fit and fabric quality makes even simple outfits look more mature and polished.
Love it.
Damn, you got 3 expertise on that.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, this one is a long one, and I think this one is directed to me, so I'm gonna run with this for a minute.
Do
but
it.
I'm actually gonna very much loop you in because I think you 100% are this as well.
Okay.
So this person said, "How did you become a 10 out of 10 speaker? One thing I really admire about you is that you have your own voice and you own it 100%. You bring incredible energy to every conversation and never seem afraid to take up space." That's funny. Not always true. As an introvert extrovert, this is something I struggle with. I have a hard time projecting my voice, speaking loud and proud, and fully owning my message. I'd consider myself pretty confident in my abilities, but the way I present myself when I'm speaking doesn't always reflect that confidence. I catch myself using my inside voice, trying to make myself smaller, and holding back when I should be projecting. It's frustrating because I can literally feel myself shrinking in the moment. Maybe I just need voice lessons. I'm not even sure if you have advice because you seem like such a natural, but if there's anything you've learned along the way, I'd love to hear it. And I think you're an amazing speaker too. So that's why I'm like, I'm going to let you chime in on this because you also like are a theatrical acting background. So actually you have an amazing person on today's episode because you can probably give more of like the professional advice.
I don't know. I mean, my mom will say I was performing since before I could talk. I was born with the boldness and the confidence of speaking on a stage and in front of people. And I find that I struggle more like in one-on-one conversations than I do like in a situation like this or to the masses or at a party or whatever. So I don't know. I can't really speak to like overcoming it because it's just a gift I was very blessed in I've never felt
so true.
Like I wanted everyone to be looking at me and listening to me all the time. So and that's why I am in debt for an acting degree. So I feel like if that's something that you can relate to, like how you built this confidence, because it's not something that it's not like you weren't a performer or an actor or a speaker.
Yeah, no, but I also do feel like, to this person's point, a lot of it is natural. And I think it's just because I've always been somebody who loves to make other people feel comfortable. And I think the way that really has formed through that is through my humor. Yeah. So I feel like I'm someone who's just like, I'm not afraid to be stupid or dumb or whatever it is, because like if someone's going to laugh, like that's going to make my day. So I'll do whatever I got to do to like make someone laugh or talk about whatever. But I think overall, don't worry so much about like your tone. Like I think it's also like, okay, for me, the way that I am is not performative. I'm not doing the things I do or talking the way I am to be performative. So if you feel like you're actually going to be performative, you know what I mean? Like if it's not authentic, that's going to resonate more. Yeah. I would rather like, who's that famous? There's like that famous podcaster, Bobby or something, who literally is like known for being a bitch in her interviews and like known for being very monotone.
Yes, with Drake, right?
With Drake
like,
in bed. I literally forget her name, but like she literally built an entire career off of being like, hi, I'm Bobby, I'm with Drake, and being like a bitch. And so I think it's kind of like, let's just also like practice and keep finding your voice. And if your voice is a little bit more like monotone, but your messaging is really strong, like you don't have to be the loudest in the room. You don't have to be performing for the eyes. I think what makes you a great speaker is when what you're talking about lights you up from the inside out. I did give some practical tips on this recently where there's a lot of psychology and science about this, but like talking on the phone, standing up, pacing, right? Getting natural energy moving out of your body, looking in the mirror while you're talking and smiling. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard with sales roles, they say smile and dial.
Yes. Oh my God.
You've probably heard that phrase, smile and dial. And it's because it's true.
Yeah.
Because if I'm talking to you like this, but suddenly I just like smile, like you're going to naturally hear that I'm smiling on. It actually does work.
It does.
So I think maybe do some like practicing in the mirror, you know, like, okay, if I'm smiling and talking, how does that sound? How does that feel? If I'm moving around, how does that feel? Because again, sometimes when you're sitting, it's just stagnant energy. And so some people can really like feel that stagnant energy, and some people are, you know, are good at like jazzing themselves up. But I don't know. I think it's just like be authentic to you. And I think truly, if you're passionate about what you're talking about, that's going to shine through. And again, whether that's this, I have a fucking crazy amount of energy. Like it's unhealthy probably, but not everyone has to be that, because again, it's not performative for me, but to bring you up to that point, it might be like, you're going to be exhausted. You don't want to burn out from who you actually are.
It's also like, don't compare yourself.
Yeah. Don't compare yourself.
Yeah. To someone who is naturally extroverted or who is naturally like, is a showman or is, you know, the leader of the conversation or the leader of the group. Like if you're the person that stands off to the side and offers a funny comment every once in a while, like chances are pretty high that you'll be more remembered and memorable for that.
Exactly.
And like definitely that's a valuable piece of the conversation, a piece of a group. Like, yeah, it's like sticking out to me that you said, should I get voice lessons? Like if you're, I don't know if you're maybe worried about being too loud or being too like boisterous or using your outside voice, but you can also just try it in the comfort of your own home, like and maybe kind of exposure therapy it and notice that no one's going to come arrest you if you speak, you know, over a certain volume, or if you know, say the thing that's on your mind, or if you interrupt someone, or if you make a comment. Like it is safe, and it is, you know, as long as you're with the right people and you're, you know, in a safe space, of course, which I can't imagine you're putting yourself into a situation where you're not. So yeah, I mean, just like remind yourself that it's okay to like speak above an inside voice level, and maybe just try it in a room alone, or then invite a friend, or maybe invite 2 friends, or I don't know.
Yeah, just get your reps in too.
Get your reps in.
I think that's the way that you become a better speaker.
Yeah.
And like make sure you feel good too, you know, like again, there's not a bad thing when you want to just like spark it up a little, put a little vanity into yourself.
Yeah.
Like it can help. Like all these things, look good, feel good, act good, talk good. All the, you know, it all
talking
makes
on the phone
in
the mirror is a really interesting. I've never heard of that.
I've done it, but yeah, because then you just know like, oh shit, I sound boring because I look boring because I'm bored, you know, or like you can feel the excitement in my voice or whatever it is. One last like kind of like practical tip, I guess. One of my goals is to be like a keynote speaker. I really do want to be able to stand on stages and deliver messages and, you know, have different platforms and mediums. I love to freaking talk.
Yeah.
But one thing that was actually advised to me to start getting really comfortable and practicing was like, I think the timing was 4 minutes. And they were like, just again, your phone, put your phone, talk into your phone for 4 minutes. Because whatever reasoning, I don't know the actual like science behind it, but it's a long enough time where it's uncomfortable. You're going to go through the motions of like, I'm running out of what to say. I'm losing energy. Like you're going to kind of start to hit those dips. So 4 minutes is a really like good time to record yourself talking.
Wow.
Yeah.
I like that.
That was like a really random practical tip that I had gotten from a speaker. They were like 4 minute increments, just continue talking and getting your reps in.
Wow.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So I think just be you, boo. I think just be you and know that like not everyone's. Also, don't worry about the pissing contest that is social media.
Yeah.
So much of that shit is performative.
Yep.
You know?
Yep.
Not everybody's going to scream at the camera.
Yeah.
Like, I love the people who do.
But, like, don't compare yourself.
But don't compare yourself because that's what works for them. Like, if that's going to exhaust you and burn you out from being who you authentically are, we don't want that. Just be you. What you're spitting is straight facts, and what you're talking about, you're passionate about, and that's all that we need to know and be excited about.
Yeah. Amen.
So practical tips, but just be you. You're perfect the way you are. I don't know what song that is. I don't know what song that is. We have one more to close this out. We've been kind of whipping through these, which is great. I'm really proud of us.
Okay, great.
So our last submission for the night is our friend, our bestie needs us and said, "Oh girl, figuring out how to decide whether it's best to stay in my marriage with 2 kids or should I let it go because I am married to a narcissist." And I'm actually like shocked reading that because I feel very thankful that I know this is anonymous, but I just want to like hold space for that because I know that this is a really tough thing. So the fact that you even came somewhere like this space to write that is, I just want to take a moment to acknowledge that and thank you because that is super vulnerable and crazy. And married with 2 kids, but maybe married to somebody that is very mentally unwell. So, I mean, I have a lot of thoughts on this, and I know you have a lot of thoughts on this, I'm sure. So, where do we even start?
Literally, where to begin?
Like, where do we start? I guess I'm going to start with a little bit more of like a point blank kind of thing. If you're writing into this, it's probably because you need someone to give you permission.
You kind of know.
And you kind of know what you want to decide. I believe the body always knows what you want to decide. Yeah. And I remember seeking out podcasts specifically when I was going through relationship troubles. Like I wanted someone to just give me the answer. I remember looking up TikToks at like 3 a.m. being like, do I stay? Do I go? Like, you know, every relationship problem I was having, I would be Googling it. Yeah. Because I think I wanted someone to just give me permission to say it's okay to go. Or it's okay to stay, you know, I think, but I think if you're out there seeking, I do just want to point that out because you probably already,
you know the answer.
You already know the answer, boo. So we'll start with that. Yeah. Secondly, I want to say that narcissist is not a light word to throw around. No. But I'm going to guess that hopefully you obviously know this person, being married to them better than anyone else. So I'm going to trust you when you say they are one. If you're not 100% certain, I'd probably, again, consult like a therapist or see somebody who actually can truly diagnose that.
Yeah.
But this is somebody who has an actual mental illness. Yeah. And I also want to acknowledge that because this is, it's not a normal person. It's not a sane, emotionally intact person that you're dealing with. And so again, I just want to put that out there that like, this is a completely different ballgame. It is a literal diagnosis. Like there's a lot there.
There's a mental illness there.
Yeah. And again, you have kids involved. So I know that this is a huge decision, but I just want to, if that's what you're looking for, I just want to give you space to let go.
Yeah. And like, ensure that you have your foundation in place if it's possible before letting go. You know, a therapist that you trust and that you can go to maybe perhaps a couple times a week, like before you do this, so that you can lean on and you can, you know, get it out because you don't want your children to suffer because of that.
Yeah.
And also, you know, any sort of community that you have, whether it's family or chosen family, friends.
Yeah.
There's support groups for people in relationships with narcissists. There's, there's resources online, in person, you know, family, friends, whatever you can, just ensure that you have that in place before separating and before leaving. And also it can be, you know, as you said, like these people are suffering from a real mental illness. So they don't necessarily often have the sound mind to understand your decision or understand what you're doing or respect it or accept it. So also making sure that you're in a safe place when you do that. You know, not saying that all narcissists are dangerous. They're not, but you know, you never know.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah. And just make sure that you have your community in place and your support system and your, especially when there's kids involved, your own ways of dealing with it separate from them, because it can affect them deeply for years. And also on the flip side of that, if you do choose to stay, there's no shame. There's no, you're not doing something wrong. You're not doing something, as long as your children's safety and your safety is a priority, 100%. And your wellness and your safety and your kids' safety and wellness is not in jeopardy, there is an argument, I can imagine, for staying. Yeah, but it's something that I think definitely is best spoken through and decided with a professional.
Agreed.
And with a community and a support system around.
Yeah, and that's actually exactly where I was gonna head, because I think a therapist is amazing at coaching through something like this. I remember when I was in therapy and looking to explore ending my relationship, my therapist was literally like, all right, do you want the 30, 60, 90 guide? Like, am I coaching you out of this relationship? Like, what are we doing? And I didn't ultimately need that type of thought partnership, but they can do that, and they will do that. And I would definitely recommend, if that's, you know, something on your heart and on your mind, that absolutely you should have, if you can make that work, have the means, because again, like you said, there are kids involved. There's a lot involved here. It's a very delicate situation. So we want to make sure you're safe, your kids are safe, your mental health is protected, your energy, all the things. So definitely use somebody who can guide through that and coach you out of it. And again, make sure that you are safe and supported. And I just think about too, like, you know, again, we don't know what the household looks like. We don't know any of that. And so, like you said, there could be an argument for staying too, if the person's not dangerous. And really, if you're committed and understanding that it is a mental illness, and if you're committed to helping your partner maybe see that it's a mental illness, if they're not aware of that already. But I think, you know, what is the life that you want your kids to have? What is the role model and expectations you want your kids to know about their parents and how they grew up viewing love? And you know, that's their first impression and their foundation too. So true. I think you just need to think about that too. Like, do I want my kids to see this play out? Do I want my kids to see a mother who is strong and walks away and protects the reputation for your partner too? Yeah. Because I imagine if you let things escalate to, you know, a boiling point, Lord knows that could have so much more damaging effects on everyone's, you know, mental health and safety. But if you walk away, there may be that redemption arc. Yeah. Where it's like, okay, now we're at a safe distance. We can maybe rekindle or have a healthy-ish relationship and navigate that. Or you can't, and you're completely done. You know, I don't know what that looks like, but that's how I see it, is like, sometimes it's like, let's not push ourselves to our total threshold. But I think it's like, why let things explode and be pushed to the furthest limit? Like, sometimes it is better to just cut our losses.
Yeah. And I do wonder, like, if this partner is aware, like, have they been part of this conversation? Which I know with a narcissist specifically is sometimes tough, because they often, not generalizing, but often they're not able to recognize that they are the problem. But like, maybe it's worth a shot. Maybe it's worth a chance of saying, like, hey, this is how I'm feeling. This is what I'm picking up on. This is what I'm perceiving. Like, would they be open to a couples counselor? Would they be open to a discussion with a professional who can, you know, guide each party with it? And maybe they come to the same conclusion of separating is best. Totally. Or, you know, I just wonder. And if that's been done and there's nothing that can be amended, then as you said right when we started this, of like, if you're asking, you probably know the answer. Yeah.
And also just know that this is the toughest fork in the road, right, that you're going to face, but you will be okay on the other side of it. And it may not feel like that at the time, and they can, especially with a narcissist, right, you can be left feeling very, very detached, disconnected, depleted, all the things. But you have community, you have resources, you have people who care about you and love you and will support you. And my dog is getting zoomies right now, so she is just chasing her tail. I think she feels really passionate about this too. Yeah, amen, babe. Don't keep chasing your tail. Ooh, maybe that's the thing. Ooh, tea. Don't keep chasing your tail. Go out there, make the moves, know that you will be better on the other side of this, and that you are supported and you're guided, and put your kids first.
Put your kids and their future first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you determine whether that is to stay or to go based off that. But we love you. We support you.
Yeah.
We will always hold space for you. Thank you again for writing in. If you have follow-up, if you ever want to talk about it, I know it's anonymous. Feel free to submit something, or you can always reach out. I am happy to.
You're also not alone.
Happy to chat.
Not. Unfortunately, this is not a unique problem.
Yeah.
It's not a unique question. It's not a unique.
I think it's like 1 in 4 or 5 people.
Yeah. We're
Maybe don't have
surrounded
100%, but like have.
We're surrounded by them.
Surrounded by them.
Yeah.
So
Like,
absolutely.
reach out, find local groups, find online groups, anonymous online groups, support systems. Like, they're everywhere. And this is not a unique problem. It's not a specialized issue. Like, there are a lot of resources and I do the same thing, like you were saying with TikToks. Like, if I have a question or if I have a problem, sometimes it's so helpful to me to like watch 1 or 2 videos of like, oh my gosh, this person gets it. I'm not alone.
I'm not
alone.
alone.
And I instantly feel the weight lifted. I instantly feel like, okay, I can figure it out because other people have figured this out.
Totally.
So, yeah, maybe that's an option.
Yeah.
Community always helps. Community of people who like have been there, have done it, or are currently doing it, or also thinking about doing it. Like, yeah, the people yearn for community.
Agreed. And the last thing I also want to say is like, there is nothing wrong with you and who you are as an individual and you are as a person. Like, I am sure that you are a very loving, giving, supportive person. And this is a one-off of a person who took advantage of that and those skills. Like, those are all qualities and things to love about yourself. And I hope you continue to love that about yourself and know that most people are good and good to receive those things.
Yeah.
Sometimes we just cross those who aren't and we take advantage.
Take advantage of that. Yeah.
We love you. Sending you a big hug and all the love and clarity in your decision.
Yeah.
I genuinely recommend doing some journaling. I genuinely recommend taking some quiet time to just be and listen and feel with your gut and your intuition. Because truly, your body knows. Yeah. Your body knows.
You kind of already know the answer.
And I think you know. So just sit with it because that will bring the clarity for you. I love
Georgia said, amen.
She said, what do you need? We just went out. You just want to play. I know.
She's bored.
She's bored. Well, on that note, I think that's it for the Bestie Hotline tonight. Thank you so much for joining. This has been so much fun to have you. And you are such an amazing speaker. And you do give such great advice that I know everyone's going to be really excited for your full sit down episode.
She's lived a varied life.
She's lived. I don't know why I keep singing and it's like
varied life.
Is that it? You're vibing with me. Okay. This is why we're friends.
You.
I'm just making sure. I'm like, is that a real
not gonna
song?
Sing alone.
No, I appreciate that.
You're not going to sing alone.
I appreciate that. Well, besties, thank you so much for writing in. I genuinely can't tell you how much it actually means to me because if you know me, like truly I have in my head the help one person every day thing. And I really want to continue to always do that.
I love that.
So thank you for giving me one space to be able to hopefully help a little bit, whether that's help bring a laugh, a tear, or whatever to your day because
I love that.
it means a lot to me. So
fabulous.
Thank you guys for listening. Thank you to my bestie for being there.
Cheers.
Let's go drink some more rosé and enjoy this Friday.
problem.
Stay happy, stay healthy, stay real, my ladies. Love you. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye-bye. Down. In Georgia. Crazy girl.
That was not the time. She said it was actually the perfect
She's
time.
like, it was when I wanted
It was.
to. Hey besties, I want to close out this show by saying thank you for hanging out with me today. I hope you loved this episode as much as I did. If you did, please do me a favor. Hit like, subscribe, and share the episode with a friend. That way we can keep growing this movement and reach even more Real Her besties. And for your daily dose of laughs, mindset, and behind the scenes chaos, come hang out with me on Instagram at Christina_Fusco. That's Christina with a K _Fusco. All right, my ladies, until next time, keep it real, keep it fun, and keep becoming her. XOXO, your biggest hype woman.
Come on.